Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of my Unscripted Truth. My name is Racheal, and on this channel I film about relationship, lifestyle, faith, and every other thing in between. Before we continue today's video, I feel like I should actually make a shout out or give a shout out or shout a shout out to my 100 subscribers. Actually, it's over 100. Shout out to you guys! Thank you so much for subscribing. You don't know how much this means to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. And just in case you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribe, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on your post notification so that you can get to see my videos when they are up. And on this channel I film about relationship, lifestyle, faith, and every other thing in between. I'm very certain, like I am 101% certain that you will be interested in one of those things I just listed. So kindly hit the subscribe button so that you can get to see my videos all the time. Mind you, I post my videos every Saturday 5 p.m. West African time, so make sure you come here every Saturday 5 p.m. West African time unfailingly for a bangalistic video from your girl. Without wasting too much of our time, guys, let's dive right into today's truth. First of all, I'd like to tell everyone watching this video that you shouldn't date or go into a relationship out of pity or just because you feel like your hands are tied. There is nothing like my hands are tied when it comes to relationship. Make sure you want to go into the relationship. If you don't want it, don't want it, and if you want it, want it. Did that just make sense? Yeah, part of me feel like yeah. Okay, I actually want to share something that happened to me. The last truth I shared, I talked about blind dates. Please check it out. The link is also here, so check it out, and check it out. Anyways, today, guys, I want to talk about another relationship I had. Mind you, all these things I'm talking about, to me, I don't really count them as relationships. Yes, they are not, because I feel like that is not a relationship should be. So yeah, I just want to share this thing with you guys. So if you've seen that previous video, if you've not seen it, hurry up, go and check it out. So if you've seen that one, I told you guys that I didn't have a relationship all throughout my secondary school. So after I left secondary school, guys, I did my WAEC, then came home. WAEC is always June, July, most times it is June, July. So I came back home, and so I started following my mom to shop, and I remember vividly that there is this building behind our shop that I used to pass. The road to our shop, I have to pass that place because most time our shop is actually very close to our house, so we don't take car, bike, or anything. We trek. Yes, we use our legged Benz. So most times when I'm actually going to shop, this house is behind our shop, so I get to see these people. They have kids around my age. So there's this particular guy that we became friends from this passing. There was a day I was passing and we talked. Is it talk? We talked. It's in the past. We talked, we engaged in conversations like, oh, what's up, Kiniko, we just talked. He was like, oh, don't you go to school? Because it was actually during school days. If you should finish WAEC, if you're in Nigeria, then you understand how this thing is done. And just in case you are not, I'm going to explain this to you. Most times we tend to finish SSC exam before the school closed for the year. Yes, for that term. That's actually understandable, right? So when I finished WAEC, the others, that's those in primary school till SS2, they are still in school. So the guy noticed I have not been going to school, and he approached me and asked me, and I'm like, yo, I just finished my WAEC. He was like, oh, I also did this year's WAEC. So I'm like, oh, fantastic. So that was actually how we got close and we started talking. The funny thing is that this guy's name is actually Love. Like, the name is kind of funny, sha. So we got talking and we became friends. A part of me kind of got attracted to the name. Like, I just love that name. It was actually unique. So that was how the friendship started. And I don't know why it's so difficult to be friends with guys and they will not come back to ask you out. This thing has been existing since when? So it's not new. When I saw what was happening in BBN that time, I was like, yo, it is what it is. I feel like this thing actually happens virtually everywhere you go. There's no way you can keep a friendship or maintain a friendship with a guy that they will not come back to ask you out. Shout out to my friends in school. No, those ones are the real MVP. Up until now, like as at today that I'm making this video, none of them actually asked us out. We're just friends like brothers and that. I actually enjoy a relationship like that than, you know, you're just turning around to ask me out. I'm not saying friends should not ask one another out. Of course, it's cool. There's this saying that it's actually okay. It's better to befriend your friend, like to date, to go into a relationship with your friend. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't just want guys always, you know, whenever you're a friend with a girl, this is a relationship. Can't you just be friends? So yeah, that's it. The guy started asking me out, and of course I turned him down because I didn't intend to date until I was of a certain age, and I've not gotten to that age. I told him about it. I remember how he laughed about it. Who does that in this time and age? I'm like, bro, I do. So we got talking, you know, the friendship was still ongoing, and they wouldn't stop talking about that stuff. Mind you, it's not as if I always have time to go and see this guy. It is mostly when I am going to shop. And thinking about it now, I feel like this guy actually know when I will come to shop. Like he must have actually calculated it. Okay, maybe by 9 o'clock she should be around. So I always see him. Most times I always see him. So the friendship grew. Like we became really close friends, really good friends. Because all my life prior to that time, I didn't really have male friends like that. Yeah, I don't really have male friends like that. If any of my friends from secondary school are watching this, they can actually testify to that. I started mingling with guys when I got to, was it SS2? Yeah, SS2, and it was still kind of restricted. So yeah, it is what it is. As I was saying, guys, so the friendship was still there. Then I remember a day when I think it was a Sunday. I went to my auntie's place, and when I was coming back, we started talking, we got talking. Then it was raining. I feel like somebody's about to say love under the rain. No, this is no love under the rain. It was actually raining, so I stopped. You know, I was waiting for the rain to stop so I could go. Of course, I was using my Legacy's Benz. We got talking, and he was telling me about the service they had in their church, you know, how their pastor preached about love, told them it is good to love, blah blah blah. At some point the conversation was actually getting boring, like telling me everything that happened in your church. Like, brother, I went to church too. Imagine if we have to share everything. Like I should also tell you the things that happened in my church. Like, just tell me a few things, and you know, don't bore me with your church conversation. He even told me the people that dance, those that didn't dance, and everything. I'm like, bro. So at some point I was not even listening to the conversation, you know. I was there physically, but I was not there in the spirit. I was not listening to the conversation, but uncle was still talking. So I think he asked me one question, and he now said, "Show me that alone." Like, meaning, won't you answer me? Aisha said, yes, like I'm vibing. Yes. Meanwhile, I was lost. So that yes I saw, he kind of reacted differently to it. Like, oh, really? Did he just say yes? I'm like, now, yes, now. That was the beginning of another relationship for me. Uncle was sharing just, oh, thank you, this, that. A part of me wanted to ask, like, what was the question again? But when I saw the excitement, I just felt like, okay, since he didn't even know that I wasn't listening, let's just play along. He just said, thank you. You know, I really appreciate you. Thank you. You just made my day. No, when I'm like, it's nothing. It's nothing. Meanwhile, I have no idea. Like, I don't know what is going on. So I got on that day, then he called me because we exchanged contacts. You know, we exchanged contacts. Then he called me. I was like, oh, thank you so much. You just made my day. This, that. I didn't want to draw us back and say what exactly happened. So I was just playing along. I was like, oh, it's nothing. The next thing, I got a text. It was actually a love text message. You know, I've always loved you, blah blah blah, and I love that you just reciprocated. I'm like, what the brother? Then I think his brother tested me again. I'm like, hey, Kinimokora, you see, what did I put myself to enter? What do we carry? What do we throw? What is going on? Not again, bro. The excitement was so excited, so I decided to play along. You see why I said you should not go into a relationship or, you know, start a relationship out of pity, out of, okay, I don't want to take this person that I don't like him. So I decided to play along. Trust me, fam, it was really difficult. I'm not trying to say that this, my friend, is not someone I would love to date. But yo, it is what it is. That's some people are just not meant to be your boyfriend and your girlfriend. Like you are not supposed to be in a relationship with everybody. There's some certain people that you can be best of friends, but you guys cannot just be in a relationship. Because I don't understand. You guys will not just vibe relationship wise, but you will vibe friends wise. That was our case. So I just basically had to put up with a couple of things. I'm not trying to say that this guy was toxic. No, it was actually sweet. Like sweet. He was a great guy. You know, the relationship was going on like that. That was it until it happened and I gained admission. So I gained admission. I called him and I told him, hey, I just gained admission out of that excitement. Like I gained admission. Remember, I said we were mates. We did work the same year. That was how Uncle started the story of my life. Like, me, I gained admission. I'm like, yes, now, like, I gained the admission. Uncle said, kineko, they already told him, kineko, you know, when a girl is dating someone and she gained admission, there's every probability that when she leaves, she's going to leave the guy, she's this, etc., etc. In my mind, I'm like, bro, I don't understand. Like, in conclusion, no, tell me. In conclusion, I should be like Brighto. I mean, forfeit my admission. Wonder shall never. Like, wait, you mean I should forfeit my admission because I want to be in a relationship with you? At that point, a part of me actually wanted to tell him like, yo, the question you asked that I wasn't listening, but I don't want to make it seem as if I was not listening to your conversation because I don't want you to feel so hot. Because brother, I was not dating you. I didn't intend to date you and I am not dating you. Stop telling me about what girls do when they get admission. But I just have to control it. I'm like, you know, just leave it. Like, if this guy were to be someone that is actually observant, he ought to know that I'm not dating me. But what? Back to business. So I went to school. I remember when I met my friends that time. Shout out to Moyenne and Florence. You know, they were the first group of friends I met when I gained admission. So I remember when I met them and we were talking about boyfriends. I'm like, yo, I don't have a boyfriend. Sincerely speaking, I don't have a boyfriend until then. Like, we were not dating. It just took everything so serious. The whole thing just escalated and there was nothing I could do. So I basically had to play along. And this guy won't stop calling. He's always calling to check up on me and all that. At some point, they were like, are you sure this guy's not your boyfriend? So I told him, he's not my boyfriend, but I guess he's dating me. And I am not dating him. Why do I feel so bad saying this? Anyways, I was still in 100 level when he said they came to, he came to, what's it called, Ekiti. I schooled in Ekiti State University. Ekiti State University. So he came to Ekiti State, but not my school. I think F1. I said F1. Is there a year Ekiti Abi? Very close to where I'm schooling, Sha. He didn't even tell me because the relationship is not even a relationship. Number one, I was a kid. Number two, the relationship is not a relationship. That is, the things we even do in the relationship, the way we even communicate, is not how normal people should communicate. How he was able to pull up or pull through or hold on is exactly what I don't know. Because right from the moment I realized he thought I said yes to his relationship proposal, I started acting up. But this guy he didn't act as if he knew I was acting up. So yeah, he called me that day and told me he's been in the kitchen for like 3 days. I'm like, oh, that's actually nice. We've not spoken actually like within for that 3 days. I'm like, oh, that's actually nice. And he was like, aren't you going to come and see me? Hello. I don't understand. You don't come with my destiny. It was actually weird. So I told him, nah, bro, I'm not coming to see you. That was how I started. And they said it. They said it before, but I didn't believe it. But now this is like a confirmation. They told him everything I've been doing in school. Mind you guys, I was in school for barely, it was not even up to a month. Because I was still doing my registration. I remember vividly. I was still doing my registration. I just came back from school that day when the call came in. And started yabbing me. They said it. If a girl should actually get admission, this is how they're going to start misbehaving. Then aside that, even heard that me, I'm dating lecturers. I'm like, what the fuck? How? Like, how exactly did I even end up here? He started saying all sort of things, like, it is what it is, me, I've been fucking up, dating, blah, 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 lecturers sleeping around. I'm like, I don't even understand. See, there's one proverb in Yoruba, they will say that, meaning the person will want to fry before, and the person is now using oil or ororo to rub their body. Can't you see you're actually making it easier? It was at that moment I knew it was over between us, because there was no way I was actually going to keep putting up with all this rubbish just because I'm trying to protect the friendship and I was trying not to hurt you. So I told him, like, brother, this is it. I was never dating you. I just agreed to this whole thing when you called me that day. I agreed to do it. Like, I agreed not to tell you anything because of the friendship. I respected our friendship and I knew if I should tell you, you might probably get hurt and all that. So I told him everything and that was it. When I first said, he was like, I knew it. Can you call me back? And he just hung up. Then later I started calling him, guys. Anyways, my brothers and my sisters in the Lord, it didn't work out. It's actually weird. It's weird. I think when I was almost in 200 level or so, he found out I was dating someone. That was the first real relationship I had. Like, a relationship I gave my consent to. Like, a relationship where I was presently aware. You know, this guy actually went to the person on Facebook, messaged him and told the person I'm his girlfriend, blah blah blah. It's just funny. Things we do for love. Anyways, guys, it is what it is. What I said earlier, that you shouldn't date someone out of pity, or you shouldn't be in a relationship with someone because you feel like you're going to hurt the person, which was exactly what I did. It would have been better if I had ended it that scene. Like, told him, like, yo, this is not what I meant. But you know, what can a 16 or 17-year-old girl, was I even 16? That 16 or 17-year-old girl possibly know compared to now? I am now wiser. So yeah, nobody should actually go into a relationship out of pity. Don't date someone because you feel like you owe the person. If you want to date someone, date them. Don't date someone because you're trying to keep a friendship, or you're trying to maintain something, or you're trying to build something between you guys. It can make sense, because last you even get tired of it. The ginger, the sweetness, the fun, the everything you're supposed to be having in a relationship will not be there. Learn from me. I dated someone. Oh, did I dated someone because I didn't want to hurt the person, and guess who ended up getting hurt? Me. Because those things he said to me was actually very, very annoying. It was annoying, like, nobody has dragged me like that before. I felt like, yo, this is just when you both say come I felt like this is disrespectful. Anyways, that is that for today. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you watch this while you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and stay tuned for another truth coming up by October. Yeah, coming up by October. Stay tuned for that, and come back here next week Saturday for another Bangalistic video from your girl. 5 p.m. West African time, unfailingly. Come back here 5 p.m. West African time for another Bangalistic video from your girl. And again, if you've watched this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Drop your comment, share, like, comment, subscribe, share, like, comment, subscribe, share, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.